Should the U.S., what should the president do now?
We should be doing airstrikes now. We should be, look, the crisis of Maliki's leadership is a political problem. The imminent crisis is the military movement of ISIS that can even threaten Baghdad. And by the way, you can take out targets in the middle of the desert. It's not that difficult.
But
the president's announcement was, we'll wait a few days and see what happens. They are an existential threat, and they are winning, and we have to help.
When you say existential threat, what does that mean?
Yep.
The United States is to be destroyed?
No, it means that what General Clapper has said is what's happening in that area, the Iraq-Syria area, where ISIS and al-Qaeda are located, that they will be planning attacks on the United States of America.
Name names, because you've said the president should fire his national security team.
Yep.
Who specifically should the president fire from your perspective?
The chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, number one, the National Security Advisor, number two, who should probably spend time with her family on Sundays. I would certainly have all of her deputies, national security advisors, gone as well. Kerry and Hagel were not there when some of these most crucial decisions were taken, but I don't have a lot of confidence in their performance either.
So you would fire Hagel and Kerry?
No, I probably wouldn't, because they weren't there when these crucial decisions were made. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff has done nothing but invent ways for us not to be engaged or involved or stayed. And by the way, since we're pulling out of Afghanistan, I will predict to you that you will see the same chaos ensue in Afghanistan when we don't leave a residual force behind there.
So let's be specific now. You would launch airstrikes against various ISIS targets in Iraq. Yes. What else would you do? Assuming that Nouri al-Maliki stays the same, he really doesn't change much of his own attitude. He wants to be the Shiite, in effect, dictator of Iraq.
I would dispatch General Petraeus on the next plane to Baghdad. He has influence with those people. He knows them all, and maybe Ryan Crocker along with him, and sit down with Maliki and say, Maliki, Prime Minister, you're going to have to transition out of your job. We have got to have national reconciliation. Otherwise, your country is going to be torn apart.